50. I'm today here to talk about my thoughts on the interesting subject of sociology, a discipline that does more than merely study the fundamentals of human civilization and how it affects our perspectives on the world. Sociology is at its core the systematic and rational study of human behavior and society, including a broad spectrum of theories, concepts, and methodologies. Using it as a lens, we may examine the intricate web of connections, institutions, and structures that shape our existence. There are so many different viewpoints, intricate details in this profession that I am still unsure about how to properly comprehend. Socialization is a basic concept in sociology that refers to how people pick up and assimilate the rules, beliefs, and behaviors of their community. This lens helps us to appreciate the complex bond that exists between the individual and society, showing us how societal factors have a significant impact on our behaviors in addition to our own personal choices. Social stratification, or the division of society into hierarchical tiers based on the distinction in race, ethnicity, gender in class, is another topic that sociology clarifies by examining patterns of privilege and inequality. We can gain a deeper understanding of the mechanisms that sustain social injustice and disparities. This was likely due to historical and systematic factors that have entrenched these divisions over time. This empowers us to promote social justice and reform. Sociology has personally changed me in profound ways, both intellectually and emotionally. My preconceptions and prejudices have been tested, which has increased my empathy and understanding of other people. I have been inspired to examine things more closely, challenge presumptions that I take for granted, and look for different angles. In addition, I am able to recognize the daily societal difficulties. My understanding of my personal life is improved by studying sociology. I am able to see that these are patterns in behaviors, process, and possibilities rather than my own experiences and circumstances because of the sociological imagination. Every society creates its own norm. For example, men can hold hands and are regarded as two strong friends in several Muslim and Arab countries. In other countries, however, two men holding hands would be viewed as homosexual. After thinking about it, I can understand how these differing norms highlight the cultural specificity of social behaviors and their meanings. Here's an additional one. While it is common in Latin America to greet someone by kissing them on cheek, it is considered a bit peculiar in America and other nations, especially if the person is not a close family member, although they might not even like one another. Kissing family members is a common way to show love and respect in Latin America, which is something I never did when I was a child. I wonder what would happen if I did it with my family members or my friends. It is usual in Muslim nations for men and women to be separated during celebrations. Therefore, each has a separate room where women party and dance, and another space where males just dine, drink, and dance. It would be peculiar and strange in America and other countries. The main thing I learned that from the sociology course is that people develop their norms based on their society and the history they grew up in. Although every one of us has a norm, we all experience cultural shock when we leave our family surroundings and enter the unknown, which makes us adjust. The most important thing is that sociology has helped me understand the context behind whatever is happening. Nothing is what it seems to be on the surface. There is always a deeper story or more to comprehend. I am able to visualize society sociologically and comprehend how to the macro influences the micro and vice versa. That is somewhat related to comprehending systems and a wide range of other social interactions. On the other hand, according to Gerhard Lenski, societies change over time through the process of socio-cultural evolution. For example, one of the notable changes is the society gains new technology. Like when I was a kid, there was no mobile phone in my family. That time I used to play outdoor games with my mom and my grandmother. I also used to read storybooks. At that time I felt so happy and peaceful with my family members. I also used to go around with my parents on weekends. But after getting the phone, everyone got so busy. My mom works with her phone and spends a lot of time talking with relatives. I also can give a lot of time to family members because I also use my phone for social media, for entertainment, news, and study purposes. So, yeah, later I realized that nowadays we are being so materialistic. We create a materialistic society. Once more, it is evident that we must act differently in various communities. One can act differently while they are with friends, family, teachers, or in a workplace setting. Additionally, we behave differently at funerals as well as during marriage ceremonies. When it comes to facial expression, behavioral variations are significant. For instance, I can tell when my mother is furious with me or is trying to give me instructions just by the way she looks at me, even now in my childhood. In addition, sociology has acted as a spur for my own personal development, encouraging me to consider my privilege, identity, and social personality. It has given me the confidence to face hard realities and have challenging my discussions about privilege, power, and inequality, which has increased my sense of social duty and self-awareness. How to properly convert this understanding into concrete actions that lead to significant social changes is something I need to know more about. So, in summary, sociology is a life-changing subject that broadens our understanding of both the outside world and ourselves. It is much more than just an academic discipline. It challenges us to think critically, act compassionately, and work towards a more just and equal society. My next steps are to engage deeply with sociological research, participate in community initiatives, and continuously reflect on my role in promoting social justice. That's all from me.